Hey, this is Chris. Now, with all the interest in investing and markets and share trading at the moment, I thought I would make a video to share my 3 favorite investing and markets movies of all time. So the first of these movies is a movie that's not only one of my favorite investing movies, but just one of my favorite movies altogether, which was the 1983 film Trading Places. It was directed by John Landis, who also directed films like Coming to America with Eddie Murphy and Blues Brothers with Dan Aykroyd. This film actually brings those 2 hilarious comedians together. And even though the premise is pretty outrageous, which is basically that those 2 people, their lives are switched without their consent, it actually touches on some really interesting topics like nature versus nurture, the madness of crowds, the psychology of the stock market, in a really pretty cool and interesting way. Now, for anyone that has been following this GameStop short squeeze saga, you're going to be really fascinated by this movie because it kind of goes through what a short squeeze looks like in real life. And by the end of the movie, the question I get from most people is, can you actually trade orange juice futures? And the answer is yes. So my second favorite investing movie is a 2012 film called Margin Call. Now, if you've seen the movie The Big Short, it sort of happens in a similar time frame. Now, this film has Jeremy Irons, Kevin Spacey, Demi Moore, and Australia's own Simon Baker. And it basically loosely follows the 24 hours leading up to the demise of Lehman Brothers, just before they started to dump their toxic mortgage assets on the market. What I like about this film is that it doesn't take the sort of humorous approach of The Big Short, but actually, makes it more of a personal drama and looks into all of these different characters at different points of their career and the way that this impacted their lives, and the way that they approach this. From the young graduate who ends up sobbing because he's lost his job, all the way to the experienced CEO who's seen it all before and is a bit more circumspect. So I think it's a fantastic film and definitely one worth watching if you're interested in investing and how Lehman's went bust. My third favorite film is one that you'll absolutely enjoy if you like The Wolf of Wall Street, which was the Scorsese-Leo DiCaprio film. In fact, if you watch these 2 films side by side, you'll probably notice a lot of similarities, and I wouldn't be surprised if Scorsese was inspired by parts of this film, which was made a lot earlier in 2000. It's called The Boiler Room, and it's a film starring Ben Affleck. A fantastic movie. One of the best moments, which I won't spoil, is a 5-minute speech that Ben Affleck gives to all of the young stockbrokers. But this film really goes into depths on the power of persuasion and the lure of fast money and just this notion of FOMO in markets. I think it really captures what these bucket shop stockbrokers are like in a booming market. And if you've ever been concerned that your stockbroker doesn't have your best interest at heart, this movie will probably confirm your fear. So those are my 3 favorite investing movies of all time. I'd love to hear your comments. If you agree, if you disagree, did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Please leave your comments in the section below and let me know what your favorite investing and share market films are too.